the purpose of a job? That's a deep question. The purpose of a job is to add value and solve problems. What do you mean by that? Solving problems and adding value are interconnected. We add value by helping to solve problems. Interesting. Your job can help solve problems for your company, or your customer, or your life, or your community, or the world, or all of these at the same time. So how do I figure out what problem my job solves? You can ask these 6 questions to help figure out what problem your job solves and who it solves this problem for. 1. Who does this job solve problems for? 2. What problem or problems does this job solve? 3. When does this job solve problems? 4. Where does this job solve problems? 5. Why does this job solve problems? And 6. How does this job solve problems? Wow, that's a lot to contemplate. The answers may not come to you immediately, so I urge you to have patience. Patience! I'll be sure to take my time with this. How do I figure out what value my job adds? You can ask these 6 questions to help figure out what value your job adds and who it adds this value to. 1. Who does this job add value to? 2. What value does this job add? 3. When does this job add value? 4. Where does this job add value? 5. Why does this job add value? And 6. How does this job add value? This is getting pretty deep. I guess that's the point of us discussing the purpose of a job, to get us to reflect and think deeper. Exactly, Tim. Your job can solve problems for and add value to 1. Your company, 2. Your customer, 3. Your life, 4. Your community, and 5. The world. Tell me, who does your job solve problems for? I don't know. Who does your job add value to? I don't know. It might only be one of these, but more likely it's a combination of these 5. I've got a lot of work to do. But what if your job doesn't solve any problems? Then it probably wouldn't exist. I can't think of a job that doesn't solve any problems. Me neither. Can you give us an example, Tim? What about politicians? They don't solve any problems, right? No, they absolutely solve problems. Sure, they might create different problems with the problems they do solve, but so does every job. What about professional athletes? They don't solve any problems, right? They help solve the problem of boredom for many people as they provide entertainment. But that's not a real problem. Maybe that's not a problem for you, as you're clearly great at keeping yourself entertained. Yes, I am. But that's a real problem for many people, and that's why you often see professional athletes making a ridiculous amount of money. They are pretty entertaining. If you work a job in your life, you're going to be solving problems. And adding value. Yes, solving problems and adding value. That is the purpose of a job. That's why jobs exist. As long as there are problems in the world that need to be solved, there will be jobs to solve them. But what if we solve all of the problems in the world? I'm not sure that's possible. Usually solving one problem creates different problems to solve. I guess that's just how life works.